Namaste, big cats. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your daily message or massages. Namaste, Shaman G. Glad you could pop in. Manix Thomas, I see you. Today, the planetary energies are Mercury in Scorpio is in opposition with Uranus in Taurus. Tension is in the air. Grand rising to CB. Tension as well as a peppering of excitement. You have to choose which lane, which route you're going to take today, darling dears. As the moon continues its journey through Pisces today, you will find that your empathetic nature and psychic abilities are on 1000. Epiphanies aplenty are afoot, some causing tension, some causing excitement. Got to cut my fan on. I'm feeling a bit excited. Hey, with what's going on. As I was saying, Mercury faces off with unpredictable Uranus, forcing you to confront your personal histories. The shadow side. Dun dun dun. Yes, baby, you have to look back. Why? Because there's certain patterns, behavioral patterns that need to be addressed. Bad behaviors, personal situations. This is about what? Setting your intention to realign them with what you've got going on. Whatever comes up today, darling dears, it's not for you to go off and cry. I told you already. If you're still crying over bottom feeders and backstabbers, put me on pause. Take yourself to the nearest mirror. If you've got on a jacket, put those lapels together and slap the shit out of yourself till spittle flies. Are you kidding me, blood? That's a waste of energy, a thankless, unfathomable task. Deep healing is possible as the moon shares a soft connection with Pluto later this evening. Emotions may feel more intense than usual, but as long as you accept your situation and lean into letting go, blood, dropping the bag in certain situations and circumstances, in order to feel what? More lighter and carefree, as only a big cat can be. Yeah. When you realized you weren't having it, darling dear, selfishness was afoot. When one person was putting their needs above yours, not listening to anything you had to say, none of your prompts, none of your guides. When you started to feel like a doormat taken advantage of. That was one. The next one was what? When you felt neglected. When all efforts to even be on an equilibrium, be nice, was out the door, darling dears. Scuppered. History. Another time when you decided you weren't having it, you was being cheated on. Hey, let me tell you something. Sexual cheating is at the top of most people's issues. Why? That infidelity just breeds devastation upon devastation. You wonder what's wrong with you. You wonder what's wrong with... Sometimes there's nothing wrong with you or the relationship. That person is just skullduggerous and they need the attention of what? Tree sloth with algae in their fur to make them feel good. You decided you weren't having it. You realized that it had the potential to create long-term resentment and even hate. We don't carry hate, darling dear. We carry lessons. As we move what? Forward. Never on. When you move on, you've still got a bag with you. A bag or two. That the first bottom feeder that comes on the balls of their feet, right? As the mysteries of the devil to remind you of past situations. You lose your shit. Or you fall down that dark path, right? Where you start talking about what they did, this and that. We don't move on as big cat. We move forward. Another time when you realized you weren't having it, abuse was afoot. Abuse comes in many different shapes and forms. What is it? A black eye here, a choke out there, an STD between what? Friends? What's the matter with that? Nothing, they think. Emotional, verbal, physical, financial, sexual, all of them. When you realize you're not having it anymore, you are nobody's what? Trampoline, darling, there. And you are not going to be trampled. This is not herding season. This is gathering season for the big cat. I've told you many times. We are gatherers. Another time you realized, hold on a minute, it's always popping off round here. I'm on eggshells. The least little thing you say or don't say, it's your fault. You got tired of carrying every aspect of every relationship. The people pleaser, the put upon her. Fighting all of the time. Sometimes fighting to hold your tongue. Because the minute you really express your true feeling, they was on you, mate. On you. Going for the jugular. They put hardly any efforts into a situation, your friendship. Not really. Not when they felt that they had the upper hand, darling dear. Once somebody feels they've got the upper hand on you, you're scuppered blood. Laid waste to all of life's circumstances and situations that really do not suit you. Oh yes, the last one is what? When they use the sex like a weapon, darling dear. Or it's non-existent. And you get to the point where them touching you is like a cribotch, some kind of itching something on your skin. Yeah, you feel slimy, like a grease ball. Those are the times when you realize, I'm not having it, blood. I'm packing it in. Good morning, Detroit doll. Who else is here? Official Divinely Pink. By Penelope, no less. Pinky's up, girl. Glad you could pop in. Melissa Allen, Saffron. Listen, I set up my thing. I moved my other thingy over to here so that I can see it. Goddess Hell. Karen Bellard, glad you could pop in. We're going to move on now, darling dears. Let me cut off this run because it's getting icy around here. And when I get icy cold, I get crotchety and pick on people. I told you, I don't like being a picker. I'm a pointer. This is why I try not to get too cold or too hot. I know where my equilibrium is. This is the season of not having it, darling dear. Creating what? A full-on mystery of yourself. A new you, the 180 you. Turn around, darling dears. Realize that they, them, and was sent to wake you up, to cut you to your white meat. Not everybody can do what you did, big cat. Walk away from situations where they definitely had emotional ties, but you was being tied by the skullduggeress. A lot of people took their own self out. A lot of people are still crack on crazy, focused on what was. You, big cat, chose not to have it anymore and take the lesson and move forward in the words of what? Abraham Lincoln, always forward, never backwards. You decided to be the keeper of your own watchtower, realizing disharmony and trust issues is not fabulous, gorgeous, or lovely. Move forward, big cat. Always forward. Let's get the energy around this read. Yes, it's kind of magical. Please, excuse the adverts. Everything is a sign in the reads, darling dear. Got my whole bohemian thing on. Had to get my watch dress threshold taken back at least 1,000 steps. Why? Because after I spoke with you yesterday, after we had our tete-a-tete, I went to look for my ring. I didn't find it. So I had to get myself in feng shui clothes, put my hair in a high, my lace front in a high bun, and just relax. It will turn up when it's supposed to turn up. The main thing I know is it's here. This is how you have to view all situations in life. As you are what, a fledgling on this new path. This new path of what? Knowing thyself. Working out your superpowers, using your North Node. Trying out a thing or two. Realizing that every mickle makes a muckle. Oh, just saw 1111 fade on the counter, darling dears. Posh clap, a highly spiritual number of leveling up. 33 in the chat, same age as Jesus and Bob Marley, ascended masters. Your ancestral team are sent by Father God Most High, Mother Isis. Call on them anytime. If you feel your shadow side is trying to get the better of you, right, wrestle to you to the ground, call your ancestors. I'm telling you, within 5 minutes, your whole mood will change. Your mind will be on so many different things. You are never alone. It's for you to understand yourself and be able to utilize your God spark, that greatness within you. Do I have tissues here? I'm not crying. I've just got somebody's nose is running. Is it because you had to slap the shit out of yourself? Because if it is, you better make sure that you don't have to do it again, blood, because it's not nice. I'm not all up for the abuse, but if you're going around, right, behaving like what? A chicken of the sea, when you've clearly got so much intel at your fingertips, forget about getting great, worrying about what happened. It's not happening to you now. The frequency you emit is what you have going on the inside. You get some saying, oh, every relationship I've been abused. What are you serving from the inside? You've got to get sick of your damn self. That's where the first epiphany sets in, darling dear. Sick of being small. Being in love with somebody, being in a relationship doesn't mean you must make yourself small, make your opinion not necessary, be what abused in every way, just so that you can be the ring bearer. Good God, a ring bearer? Hey, hey. A ring bearer? No. That's a bearer of drudgery, darling dear. And it's so 2020. We've agreed this many times. Hey, Roxanne Parker, glad you could pop in. Marco, Polo, I see you. Sipping my mocha, darling dear. Feeling great and gathered together, even though I don't know where the ring is. Listen, ruminating thoughts, darling dear. Trust and believe. At this moment in time, as I tete-a-tete with you, big cat, that's the only pressure in my life. Where's my ring? Because I got the way my shiznai is set up, right? And my pop-off day for this decade has already gone in January, yeah? When I had to get an echopraxic all the way together. I haven't got the time to be worrying about things that are out of my control as I continue to focus on Father God Most High. Every day I learn something new about myself from my birth natal chart. It's a magical mystery tour. And it's not for the faint-hearted. To find your happy today, take your tarot decks, darling dears. Give it a good shuffle. Take a deep breath. 3 breaths in, 6 breaths out. In with the love of the universe, out with the negativity, darling dear. Shuffle as long as you want. Don't shuffle it all day till they're tattered. No. Right? And then you go to find your what? Sun card. The card below the sun card will tell you what you need to release, what part of your shadow side is working against you or trying to push you, right, into a darker hemisphere. The card on top of your sun card will tell you what divine Father God Most High wants to bring towards you, what you need to be in receptive mode for. Let's carry on. I'm going to call in the energies of guidance and protection. Who's that? Sky Bideshi? I hope I said your name right. Fist bump. Glad you could pop in. It's in a much better place. I can see what you're saying, darling dear. I thought I had to go and get some bigger spectacles of truth, one that can focus on outer space. But it wasn't. I didn't. This is what I'm saying. I had all of the tools, but it wasn't set up right. Everything is a metaphor, darling dears. I love you right back, Sky, and everybody that comes through, because I know you are working on yourselves. I come to you every day, darling dears, to let you know that you're on the right path. It's not easy. The skullduggerous and the scandalous are still out there. But it's what you serve on the inside is what's drawn towards you. You have to remember, your enemies, right, made you wise. Wiser than them, darling dear. Wiser than you even believe possible. Let's call in the energies of guidance and protection. Take a deep breath, darling dears, and breathe your energy into the read. Energies up. Let's dive in, darling dears. Let's see what the overall message from your ancestral team is today. As you realize you're not having it, blood. Are you having it, Detroit doll? Are you having it, Melissa Allen? What did I say? Choosing your path wisely, darling dear. The armor speaks about what your emotions. Putting a lid on it, packing it in, darling dear. Not being able to be pulled about by like taffy. We also see the robe, right? A luxurious purple. This talks about your dignities, darling dear. Keeping your dignity in all situations. Don't allow yourself to be pulled off your trolley. This is about what? A new beginning. Yes, we see the dull yellow. We're always going to have what? Mouth breathers and Sputnik on our tail. Why? Because you're fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. You managed to what? Bend the matrix and co-create on your own. Part of some of you's path was to realize that you can co-create on your own, drama-free. All is possible, darling dear. Infinite possibilities. Not to mention the $2.3 trillion on the tableau for public speaking online between now and 2026. Listen, I can't stress you enough. Get online. We are in the age of Aquarius. It doesn't matter what you do. If you're a baker, you better get patty cake up in this bitch. If you're a teacher, get online. Become a tutor. Put together your little webinars. I know. You're thinking, oh, where's my... if you bake, make a video, darling dear. Until you show your special skills, how are they going to know it's special? When you leave the toxic and the toxicity behind, darling dears, after you finish the crime, because you should have finished by now, because listen, my edges, my hairline, blood. Give my hairline a break, please. As you come into yourself and realize more and more what you can co-create, every financial need will be taken. You have no worries. I told you my biggest worry right now is, where is my ring? It's about what? Paying attention. This is the season where we've got our third eye shined, buffed up, but you got your eyes open. We are the observer, darling dear. Slow to speak, just like Buddha. That's why the ears are so big. Quick to listen. People tell on themselves. We are now becoming what? Body language experts. Nothing is amiss. Who you was is not who you are today, and who you'll be tomorrow. Baby, that future self is going to thank you for all of your efforts. You are breaking generational curses, formulating generational wealth, becoming what the head of your lineage, darling dear. Your progeny are proud of you. You might not think it, but they are. They'll show you it through their behaviors. Where's my book? I'm going to just quickly read an excerpt from what's going on, right? It says, choosing your path. Choosing your path. Oh, good golly and gosh, we just talked about the 33. Same age as Jesus and Bob Marley. Ascended masters, no less. Let's give a quick look and see what's going on, darling dears. Karmics, release my tongue so that I'm not stammering and stuttering. Right? Right. Card meaning. New vistas are ahead and you have the power to choose. And within this is your freedom. Do not allow the restrictions and limitations placed on you by the expectations of others to deter you from your path. Be daring. Cast aside convention and restriction. Dance, laugh, explore. Go beyond your predictive behavior, your predictable behavior. Say yes to life. You support others in stepping into their freedom. The Scar Traveler wants you to know, choose life on your terms. Move beyond those situations that you've outgrown. I told you. When you decide you're not having it, mate. Sometimes to be free, the traveler needs to put down his pack and just keep walking, darling dear. Listen, do I have to go into the metaphor of it all about carrying that baggage? I had on my coat. I had what's them things called again? My bells, my weights. I can't even remember what they're called again. Good God, the devil is a liar. Anyway, I had a lot of weight. And my bag, my makeups. It's a lot of shit to carry around with you every day, especially when you are taking the poison waiting for others to die. It's not gonna happen, blood. All right then. Every time you sit down and you think about how you was put upon by him or her or they or them or right? And you feel sad and you get lower and lower into your shadow self, you're giving them energy. Yes, you are. Energy to have a happy existence, a good life. You're giving them health. Stop giving them your energy. Be mean, be miserly, be like MacDuck. Sit on all your energies because you need them to get great. Right. You're here to explore, expand, and step into your extraordinary self. Don't unconditionally accept the rules that have been placed on you or you've placed on yourself. Choose pathways that lead to greater freedom and happiness. Happiness is an inside job, guys. Nobody can make you happy. They can make you sad. They can make you broke pocketus, right? They can turn you into a effing idiot, right? Barking at passing cars. They can do all of that if you let them. Ain't nobody hijacking my cranium, blood. My cranium is like a what? Well-oiled computer, where I take leap of faith on new beginnings on a daily basis, right? Coming out of complacency on its face. What fell on the floor? Yes, baby. You've got complacency on its face. This is about you coming out of that bubble. I told you, full on isolation. Law 18 of the 48 laws of power is dangerous. You have to go back out there into the Malkuth, darling dear. I know it's comfortable in your domicile with everything you could possibly want and need at your fingertips, but you have to go out, darling dear. As a spiritual being having a human experience, right? You need human contact. And I don't mean what? Being a people pleaser or going into situations where you'll be feeling like I've got to trap them with my eyes and I daren't eat or drink in their presence. No, I didn't mean that. That is if shit. And a fool's journey. That it will be a thankless task. I'm talking about what? Break out of the paradigm that you have. You've got your skills, darling dear. This is your coming out season. Somebody's literally coming out, about to live their true sexuality. And they're not afraid to be who they are. No longer what? Tied down by the opinions of others. This is breakout season, darling dear. We ain't got the time for complacency. I told you. We don't know the day, the minute, or the hour. Right? What did I say? Drop it like it's hot. Somebody's living with regret. Where's my shit? Bell of regret. Right, that's enough. We don't care. Somebody's feeling bittersweet. They wish they'd given you the whole cake, darling dear. Feeling a bit sad, a bit sorry. It could also be you, darling dear, wishing that you had a situation back. Are you mad blood? It was a funeral, a night, right? On a daily basis. Why would you want to go back? Is it because you feel lonely? You're lonely because you're sitting in whatever shiznai you're sitting in when you've already chosen the right path. It's about getting out there, darling dears. Some of you are in your bubble. Listen, I already said the $2.3 trillion on the tableau. Start your business online from your boudoir, your bedroom if need be. Put together a little webinar. There's so many packages that will put it together for you. You just have to supply the intel. You can be anything you want to be. And you know what? Are we back? Give me a cat in the comments if we're back. Because it's buffering on this side. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can I get a cat? I see 1,616 records. Cat. Glad you could pop in. Okay, Karen Bella. Thank you for the cat. Thank you, Sharon Bell. Thank you, Luna W. Thank you, Saffron. Listen, big cat, fist bomb. Eternal eyes, I see you. Listen, nothing like moving things around. I had all of the tools, but it was jumbled up for no flipping reason. Unicorn, Khalifa, Ellaby, Miles. Hello. Yes, baby. Somebody's not having a lovely, fabulous, or gorgeous time. They wish they'd given you the cake and not a piece of the pie. Ain't no sunshine when you're gone. Yes, baby. This person is worried that you are about to what? Come up with a new idea, possibly a new person. They feel that your energy has been rescinded. All contracts have been denied and will be denied for all eternity. They're worried about whom you're going to meet on the path. Imagine that. They're not worried that they're cursed, right, to the bowels of 911 Freddy Krueger Mudhut, right, with a bottom-feeding tree sloth, right, or they're working like a field hand for what? Only a pencali or two, and they are in debt. They're not worried about that. They're just worried about what you've got going on. Why? Because you got great by yourself, darling dear. You applied all of your gifts to yourself, the energy that you gave onto them. You took it back. I realized that this week. There was this week and last week. I said, you know what? Some people, you need to leave them where they are. They're not checking for you, darling dear. Friend or family member. You have to understand when your presence is not welcomed. When you are being discussed behind your back, you feel it in your stomach when you go amongst those energies. When you've been betrayed, you see the slitty eye catch you at the corner as they wait for your downfall so that they can witness your pain. This is why you've got to what? Not have it, mate. Hawkeye sticks at dawn. It's not good. Base of the deck, darling, dear. Guilt. Yeah, I told you, some of them guilted you out to keep you stuck in a situation that was a hamster wheel, a fathomless pit of drudgery, blame shifting. Some of them guilted you out for what? Your skills, darling dear. Let me tell you something. Whomsoever's going bittersweet, darling dear, they're missing how you used to cook. Look at the kid. They're missing your cooking, how you used to clean, right? All things that they dragged you down for, but you was doing it, darling dear. They're missing everything. Oh well. Bit of regret, we don't care. Right. Moving on. They guilted you out. Right? Wanted you to persevere. Put your back into it. Stay in a situation, right? Where they were feeding you what? The rainbow, darling dear. This is about spirit realizing your pain. Your ancestral team. Your sacral chakra was off kilter, darling dears. Your confidence, how you felt about yourself as a woman or as a man, they broke you down in ways that is more than tongue can tell. But your ancestral team saw. They can't guilt you out and bring you back into that level of service again. This is service unto self. This is why the light is on thee, darling dear. This is the solar plexus coming back online. Your willpower. This is about you taking action to try out something new. Pressing on with new ways. Pardon the pun. Hey! Love it. Let's get a rune on the table, darling dears. What's that? Yeah, you Karen Bella, you said you're a cook, right? You made a great, listen, you're a chef, right? Interior designer, right? You are the financial officer. You are the activities coordinator. You are the what? Venus in the boudoir, darling dears. You was everything. This is what they broke you with, what you was. Less than. What fell on the floor? Oh gosh, it fell far. Hey, we've got Nafaz in the upright. I might add. Strength card, darling dear. Strong in these streets, represented by the numbers 32, 33, 34, and 35. This is your self-reliance and your endurance. You went from survivor to thriver, darling dear. In the upright, I might add. With what? Love and light. Yes, baby, you did it. You're strong. You can't be tempted. Why? Your spiritual strength. You learn to live from the inside out. Some of you are cleaning yourself up from the inside out. New cleansing routine, a new way of eating, a new way of doing things. This is about you what? Taking the time and not feeling guilty when you pamper yourself. Put yourself first. Oh, we have Gebo, darling dears, for true love's first kiss. This is the lovers in tarot. Represented by the numbers 24, 25, 26, 27. The strength card was the letter S, right? So as I've been saying, some of you are going to, I told you they're worried about whom is going to come into your hemisphere. Somebody that gives you reciprocation, true love. A supportive partner, a helpmate. Not a doormat, somebody on your level. This is someone that you'll be able to tell your secrets to, right? And they're listening not to harm you, but to heal you, to help you heal. To understand your love language. This is what you're being gifted with. Somebody who's strong, as strong as you. World card, darling dear. Yes, baby. In the upright, I might add, Ophelia, represented by the letters O and F. This speaks about what? The ending of a cycle. The numbers 84, 85, 86, and 87, darling dears. Yes, baby, represented by Earth and Saturn energy, as well as the fixed energy of Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Ending of a cycle, completion, game over. This is a fresh start. Why? You salvaged yourself, darling dear, the best parts. This is what I'm saying. When you decided that you weren't having it, they were glad at first until they got so far, right, in your rear view mirror. They realized how great you were. They started to see your gifts, what you truly brought to the tableau. I told you the other day, we was calling them blessing blockers. No, babe, they was a blessing. They allowed you to what? Realize what is F shit, fucking and you need to get out of there. You had to do a tinky winky. When you're with toxic people, you become toxic too. I know it's shocking, but you do. This is why some of you are put on the path to walk by yourself, because you have to face your shadow side. Until you do that and conquer it, you listen, you're going to draw in more like what you're trying to get away from, darling dear. Quick, smart, and in a hurry. What's that fresh shit shining in the sunlight?
Whether you're heating up or chilling out, 6 months hair-free, ready at any moment. Philips.
Please excuse the adverts, darling dears. We also have Pertho. This is the High Priestess. In the reverse, darling dear, this speaks about secrets. It also speaks about a malicious gossip. This is also somebody sending you bad energies. Someone who has occult abilities. They understand how to what? Spell cast. This speaks about, I always tell you, keep your mirrors clean, darling dear. Always clean your mirrors. Me personally, I've got peacock feathers over every doorway. What you come with will be on you, darling dear, and what you leave with will be on you. I didn't realize the importance, right, in my other domiciles of people taking off their shoes when they come into the house. They can't listen. You better not have your shoes on, mate, because you'll be shown the door. Don't allow people to walk in your house with shoes. Energies, darling dear. Energies. Because those same shoes could have walked into a domicile that had you what? At hockey sticks at dawn, cussing your name and that, and then they bring that energy into your home. No! As I was saying, this is a feminine energy. This is somebody who has many secrets, but they're about to be exposed. If they're in a relationship, third-party situation, what did I say? Polygamy.com. Whether they like it or not, they're being served what they deserve. This also speaks about what? Somebody getting readings on you, darling dear. They're trying to find out how you managed to co-create in the name of Father, God, Mother, Isis. Why your world is on the up and up. Why haven't they carted you off to the funny farm? Yeah? Getting a big frenzy. They want to know all of these things. They're still casting aspersions on your name. Merchants of slander. This is also somebody about to bring some kind of drama your way, darling dear, just to get your reaction. They want to see if you're still strong. Somebody also wants to see if you're still attracted to them. To whatever it was, whatever kind of circumstance or situation you found yourself in with this person. They want to see if they've still got some kind of pull on you. Jesus. I need to cut my fan on again because I felt my blood pressure going up again, blood. Listen. I'm not joking. I got to sip my mocha. Somebody wants to test your gangster to see if they can still pull your emotions about like taffy. See if they can guilt you back to come to a situation. Yes. A situation that you persevered in for a long time, that you've already given the flowers to, darling dear. This also speaks about somebody, and my condolences, a loss. A grandfather, a father, a brother, an uncle. This definitely was a male energy. My condolences, darling dear. Right, let's get the domino of the day. 99 in the chat. Namaste, big cats. The 99 is about change, darling dear. The change, being the change you wish to see on this tableau, this world, this malchus. Oh gosh. If you're gonna get a domino, let it be the double one, darling dear. The energy of the magician, Mercury, as well as what? Air energy. Having all of the tools. Psalms 23:5. Your head is anointed. Psalms 23:6, darling dear. This is about fast movement. Some of you are going to be traveling, right? This is spontaneous travel, I feel that you're going. Something that you was manifesting in the background. It's about to come into your hemisphere. It could be for what? It could be for business, could be for pleasure. I told you, some anxiety and tension is going on today. But this travel is going to give you some kind of some relief. The snake eyes tell you to evaluate everything and everyone. If you've got to be signing a contract, darling dear, look at the small print. This is about F shit being afoot. Those that will what? Con you into a deal. That will have you what? Paying at the back end, darling dear. We don't like it at the back end. It's always without Vaseline. Yes, remember? Come on. Pay attention to the signs as well as the details. This also speaks about you interviewing all that come around you now. Not everybody gets a chance to sit at your table. Some see you as a mystery, darling dear, and they come to steal your energy, your ideas. Some just want to come back to see if they can sock it to you again, blood. Hey, hey! The energy of the double one speaks about what? A reunion with someone you haven't seen in years. This could be months, weeks, years. Someone you haven't seen in a while. I told you somebody's trying to manifest you back. This also speaks about somebody coming towards you, which is quick talking. This person is a shoe shine person. Pay attention to the signs, the body languages. This is about you researching everybody that comes around you. If they've done something wrong, trust and believe it's on the internet. Hey, hopefully you won't find it on WorldStar. Oh my God, talking about WorldStar. I was watching this video by Trey King about this 19-year-old girl. She went on this website called Ghetto GG. It's disgusting. She was proud that she allowed them to put all of their semen in her face, smack her around, put all of her orifices on there, and she was so happy to have made under $2,000. When her grandmother saw that, she told her, "You're out of the family, blood." She's never been so disgusted in her 68 years. Are you kidding me? This woman has got herself being humiliated on this website forever for less than $2,000. Good God. I tell you, Trey is hitting it with the intel. Disgusting, darling dears. Disgusting. Anyhow, I'd sidetrack, I know it had nothing to do with what I was saying, but good God, I had to mention that shit because it was something else. It beggared beyond belief. This was the two. The energy of the two is about you meeting someone in some kind of gathering, whether it's a party, a shopping mall, but you're going to be meeting someone in a social setting. You're not going to be inside your domicile, blood. I told you. You're not going to meet them in your domicile, right? So you can't come out your house looking like the crypt keeper. I didn't say put on a ball gown and tiara, right? But don't look like you've got the world on your shoulders. As I was saying, you're going to be meeting this person out in creation, darling dear. And it's time for you to what? Get it together. Gather all of the intel that you want. This is about you taking time to see what's manifesting in your life. Divine is giving you all of the tools. Your table is set. You're in a peaceful place. It wasn't easy, darling dear, because the DNS, right, is a mother foe. And you don't, I repeat, don't want to repeat it again. Not when you've got the lesson. And you don't, I repeat, don't look like what you've been through. You're looking fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. And them don't like it. They them and Let's move on, big cats. Let's move on. I haven't even got any tarot on the table and it's already at 45 minutes. I think this is just a talk. This is just a talk for us today. We're having a tete-a-tete. Okay? Okay. But I will bring... Where's my shiznai? Here it is. Gonna use the wisdom of the oracle. Give it a good shufty. We're not doing tarot today. Well, maybe we are. I don't know. Thank you very much for your super chats, darling dears. Karen Bellard, Saffron, thank you. What did you say it's called? Listen, disgusting. I couldn't. Go and watch the Trey King video about this 19-year-old girl. Her grandmother told her to get out of my family blood. Didn't come back. I tell you, right? Listen, we've got building blocks and we've got coming to the edge on its face, darling dears. This means whatever you co-created, some of you have been wondering if the efforts that you've been putting in, if they're going to pay off. This is your time, darling dears. A new beginning. A new beginning. What did I just say? Regeneration from the ashes, baby. You changed everything around. This is about what? The way you do things, right? This is about moving in silence. This is about coming out, right, in a big way. Whatever you've been putting your efforts towards, it's about to be paid off in full. A new beginning for you, darling dears. I told you. It's about to pop off, guys. We see the energy of the one again. Whatever you put your back into manifesting. This is masculine energy, yang energy. You had to be what? The protector and provider as you stood between two worlds. Because I'm telling you, when my awakening started, right, there was nobody around me that I could speak to. You hear that crazy making music in the background, they looked at me like I was crazy. They talked about me in twos and throuples. They ignored me. In a group, everybody be saying something, I'd say something, and what I said was like I didn't even speak. They turned me invisible. So when somebody actually did speak to me, I was like, can you see me? Can you actually see me? Listen, dos vedani to that. You need to know when it's time to go and when to fold them, darling dear. Not every circumstance and situation that is being presented to you must you take. This is about using your third eye and your best friend, Google, to discover all the intel you can. This is transformation time where you need to be more flexible as you are about to be gifted with your what? Milk and honey. Now is the time, darling dear. A new beginning for you. You've got the snake eyes, darling dear. Whatever you gambled on, whatever you work towards, continue working. Don't give up, darling dears. You are at breakthrough. We already saw the 11:11 fate. We already turned up for the 11:11 portal. We've been setting our intentions. We've been what? Setting them at the new moon and harvesting at the full moon. We've been doing everything right. And you're about to be rewarded in turn for your strength, the wisdom and the commitment that you showed. It wasn't easy to be conservative in some places when there was so much that could be said. Hey, Lordy, they tried it. These bottom feeders, they tried to pull you off your trolley, right? Get you back, chopping wood, hockey sticks at dawn, going on the same rigmarole with them. You had to cut it out, darling dears. Because the Wheel of Fortune is for you. The Fates, darling dear, it also comes on the 17th. This is the star card in tarot. A miracle is afoot. I told you, look for your sun. I'm not even going to say who's got a tarot deck. Everybody I'm speaking to right now has got many tarot decks, blood. Many. Find the sun card, yeah? Give it a good shuffle. Do your breathing exercises first to center yourself. Give it a nice shuffle. Then find the sun card. The card beneath it is what the universe wants you to release. An aspect of your shadow side that needs to get gone. Dos Vedanya and all that. The card on top of the sun will tell you what divine Father, God, Most High, Mother Isis is trying to gift you. And you mustn't keep shuffling until you get the answer that you... Nah, blood. No. The first. Remember what Mayor Angelou said? If someone shows you who they are, you apply that shit to everything. Believe it. Believe your peepers. Right? This is about you what? Mending what was broken, darling dear, and creating bridges. Not bridges to the past, mate. That's bombs over Baghdad. Come through, outcast, posh, clap. Feminine energy, because heavy is the head that wears the crown. You're the empress of everything. We saw the yang energy already. They ain't worried about what you can draw towards you. You are a wild card, darling dear, that is packed to the brim, right, with infinite possibilities. You can co-create anything you want. I've told you, and I'm going to keep on telling you about the $2.3 trillion dollars Skrilla Pentacalic on the tableau for public speaking. Get your shit online. You can do it. Nobody is more special than the other. Listen, Linda, listen, you can do it, darling dears. You can do it. Stop being in a shell. This is not of your creating, right? Spirit did want you to be complacent at one point and sit down, blood, so that you could get over it. Get over what was not for you. It had to be taken out of your life, and you had to go through the stages of grief and accept it. This is why your gangster is like no other now. You don't listen. You see a red flag, they're gone, mate. They feel like they've been what? Gone in 60 seconds, mate. They're off. They've got to go. You read the energies, darling dears. Always. Right. We're going to have a look at who's trying to guilt you out. Wait, listen. This my robe is trapping me. Here it is. Who's trying to send this dark energy, trying to get back into your get you back into a situation? Listen, Freudian slip. It's meant to come out like that, right? A thief and a liar. Nothing like a liar and a thief, mate, to sort out your hairline. Oh my God. My mom said every lion is a thief and every thief is a lion. Yes. What's this? Right? I sold my soul to the devil. Good God. Listen, I told you, they used to lick the devil's balls before they came and addressed you or spoke about you at your back. They're still doing it. Somebody is a Klingon, darling dear. This ain't Star Trek. They are the codependent.com. Listen, I've got something for those codependent ones. It's called Nay and free go-to moves, blood. Your negativity is infectious, and I didn't want to be infected. They get infected with what? Broth porkiteurs. Buddy, have you got a dime? And take it out on you, darling dear. The Klingons. Right? These you need to be watching out from. You need to watch out for the thieves, the liars, those that have sold their soul to the devil, and those that want to cling to your blood. Cling to your energies. Yes. All these things you've got to be on the alert for, darling dears. What's this? Oh, somebody wants revenge. No weapon formed against the big cat shall prosper, darling dear. This is boomerang season, I tell you many times. As a spiritual being having a human experience, you have the right to claim dominion over yourself. You send it right back. Return to sender, blood. Return to sender. Right? They want what you got, blood. They, them, and want what you have. Stay breezy, thank you very much for the super chat. As I sip my mocha, because big cat, when you rock with me, you don't get smoked. No, You're too fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely for that. Holding a chair pose, working on your what? Your feng shuing out your chakras, working on your multiple streams of income. Get into that bag, darling dear. Look, they want what you have. They are a what? A bottom feeder. Yes, an opportunist. They've got that syndrome, guys. What's that? The unsatisfied eyes. They're a clout chaser. Oh, so unbecoming. right? Just like that 19-year-old girl. Listen, I don't know what, listen, do I have to call it up? I'm going to have to show it to you guys, because I'm telling you, it rid on my soul. Let me show you what this chick looked like. Let me get back to Trey King, because I've got to show you this, because this is outrageous. You think your child is just gone, you know what I mean, hanging out with mates, being gang banged, and all kind. Listen, blood. She was ejected from her family. Here it is. I can't make it big. It's this one. This chick here. He said she looked like a hard-faced 19-year-old mate. 75,000 people seen it so far. I don't think that's enough. It needs to be 100,000. But come here, I tell you. What did you say it was? Ghetto. Listen, I don't even want to say what it is, but it was well and truly ghetto blood. And she's there on social media singing up on her behalf, saying, "No, it was fabulous. I got paid under $2,000 to be humiliated for the rest of my life." Right? What's this? They're a clout chaser, validated by other people's things and energy. I told you, you've got great, darling. You bend the matrix. You turn things around when you decided that you weren't having it. Right? Oh, a whole naked baby, darling. They're looking for someone to help pay that particular bill. That child better be dexterous and hit the ground running, because they don't have the skrilla. They don't. Because when judgment turns up, it gets you in your wallet, your pocketbook, your handbag, makes you pay attention. That's a bottom feeder if ever I saw one, right? What's this? Somebody must have given, or about to give, a deathbed confession, darling dear. This is starting to look like Cluedo, like somebody did it in the office, in the library, with the candlestick. Yes. And they are what? A bottom feeder, a high commander Decepticon, a narcissist. I told you. Whomsoever you had to leave behind, darling dear. Narcissist to the core. But the blessing that they gave you is that you was able to realize all of the other narcissists that was around you. And it was a dark day. Worst gender reveal ever. And you was like, Timmy, I forgot to. Yes, Timmy is a backstabber, right? And Nettie with the cross-eyed, right? Is a tree sloth with Algin Schiffer. Yes, baby, they all had to go. Get out, and you're off. You gave them what? The red flag, right? as your ancestral team was in the background going, get him out! Now! Oh my God! Let me tell you something. They had to go, blood. But they want revenge your blood clot. Because that was all full on point A and point B. Listen, my daughter said she was going to tidy up, and she did. She tidied all my shit away. Now I can't find my... Oh, here it is. Listen, get off my nap, Nay. I can't do anything. There's nobody to what? Push her around today. Yeah, that's it. It's tattered and worn. We use it so often. Right. What's this? They seek to render an injury for their perceived slight. Whatever you did, darling dear, they want you injured, and they want you weak, and they want you with nothing. And in some cases, brown bread, so they can come and piss on your grave. Yes, by any means necessary, darling dear. So this will be on social media. This will be in the form of their actions. Not respecting restriction orders, right? To stay away. Make sure you protect yourself, right? Nothing wrong with getting a ring doorbell camera, putting up cameras around your domicile. I wouldn't think you was being paranoid. No. No, blood. You've got one life to lead on this Mount Goof, and they're not taking me out, Scotty. Are you kidding me, blood? I've got too many things to be getting on with, just like you, darling dears. I want you to realize that you've had enough and you're not having it, blood. And you're not taking it again until you realize that you are on that pedestal. What pedestal is that? The expensive cabinet on the high shelf, right? With the lights on it, right? A security guard and cameras. You have to remember, big cat. Lean in. Let me tell you something, right? Gucci, Fendi, Prada never goes on sale. Never. Until you tell people or show people that you are high end. How are they gonna know it? This is about you retreating from responding to foolishness. Not every battle must you attend, darling dear. You must give people the gift of your absence and don't go back. It's not just to see if they're sorry. If they were sorry, they would have had changed behavior in your presence. They want to come and tell you shit like, oh, I will learn I've learned what not to do in a new relationship. So, oh, big cat, you was a test dummy. Okay. Returning that shit back to the sender, darling dears, in the name of Father God Most High. Don't leave it to your deathbed, darling dear, to confess that you chose to sit in that mire, that prison, that trap of lack and other worth. Don't be on your deathbed looking like, what? What's that look? You'll be on the bed here, right? With your flowing hair, no hairline, like white hair flowing, right? High neck gown. On your deathbed, confessing to all the things that you could have done with your life. They say your life flashes before your eyes. When my life flashed before my eyes, I'll be like this, like this, like this. Let me tell you something. Find your joy, darling dears. Only you know when you're not having it, blood, bruh, or see stream. And only you know if you deserve better, because I said, Gucci, Fendi, and Prada never, ever goes on sale. I haven't seen it. They sold their soul to the devil. This person has what a lot of negative entities on them. In some cases, it's just by the bodies that they have on. They sleep with too many people. When you have a sexual encounter with someone, it's on a spiritual level. Yes, lust does fuel it. But you open up, as a female, you open up your grail, your seat of emperors and empresses, and you allow them to plant their seed, right, in you. You're allowing someone whose seed has been thinned out, right, by being given to many. And when you sleep with someone, you take on a piece of their essence. That's why it's called a soul tie. Love yourself like today is your last day on this Malkuth, darling dear. Don't allow the shadow side to beat you down into other worth. You was given the gift of seeing that true fresh shit shine in the sunlight, and you understood that they were simpletons and your future was going to be dismal and dark and fraught with drudgery and broke pocketuses. That's why you have to do the tinky winky. And then you have to do a recon on your cranium to make sure that you didn't leave it behind. Because I told you, we as Big Cat, we move forward, never backwards. Right. I'm off to go and get fabulous because I've got other things to do. I've got to come back with I've done the earth. I've got to do the air, fire and water. I'm going to come back with the air readings next. On that note, I drops me mic. Toddler to Teesprings, where I have a plethora of... Do you prefer this view of the camera where I'm speaking to you all the time rather than looking over my shoulder like I'm looking for the DNS blood? No. Anyway, Teesprings, where I have a plethora of paraphernalia that will surely titillate your fancy, or take the hop, skip and jump to the Patreon, where you will have access to all the extended reads. If you require something more in depth, like an Akashic record reading, a personal reading, a birth chart analysis, counseling, life coaching, please email me at frequencyphoenix555@gmail.com. And as I always say, who's that? Empress Amira, the chosen. Good God, it's like I can't read, but I can. Glad you could pop in. You haven't been around in a while, darling dear. I know you've been getting great. I'll be back in a few with the air elements, Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Excuse me, something about Aries in that. Maybe the Aries ones need to watch it. Anyway, as I always say, don't get smoked. Don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat. Continue to be fabulous, gorgeous, and lovely. I insist. Ha ha! I insist. Suck it to them, big cat. Give it to them. Because Sputnik wants to know what's going on with you. Show them with your accolades, your achievements, and your back. Your shapely back.